But I still pray for tomorrow. All my hopes, my dreams don't fade away. Don't fade away.
What are you doing here after all these years? Well, how long is it since you've been here?
I was the guest who wouldn't leave.
The Poltergeist?
Poltergeist, that's me.
That was one of your hotel names, wasn't it?
Yeah,
No,
Poltergeist. Good morning,
The
Mr.
guest,
Geist.
yes, the guest who wouldn't leave. So how many, it's 9 years since you were here.
Yeah, so it was about time.
Yeah, Jasper was 4. Oh my God, that's a long time.
Scary. Yeah.
Too long, mate. But as you can see, we're back here. We've maintained a fantastic friendship. Supportive and complimentary and all the other bullshit. But what we're going to do is talk about some of the things that led up to the Starkers project. It was what, 1997, the original.
Was, yeah.
And we were doing promo around Europe for the Restless Heart album. And some reason, through EMI, we were asked if we'd do a sort of a live unplugged performance on Polish national radio.
Yeah.
Reluctantly, we kind of agreed, but Adrian, we hooked up in Stuttgart, if memory serves, and sort of rehearsed 3 songs that we felt would be potentially inspirational to Poland after years of Soviet occupation. And that was Sailing Ships, which is about fulfilling your destiny and spreading your wings, etc. Too Many Tears, of course, as a nod to the past of the sadness that Poland had experienced for so many decades. And here I go again for Simple Joy and Fun and Jollity. And of course, by that time, we were probably drunk.
And rightfully so.
And rightfully so.
Remember Starka?
Starka, yeah. But the best Starka was exported because the stuff we had there was horrible.
I thought it was pretty good. I got my dad totally shit-faced when I got back from Poland.
On Starka?
Yeah, I said, do you want a glass? And he drank the whole bottle.
Well, that was pretty easy to do.
So you can see it's runnings in the family, basically.
Yeah, well, I think, and then, of course, everybody wanted us to do this because it went over really well. And, you know, I got tired of going, we're not Simon and Garfunkel. But it was an interesting thing. And usually when Adrian and I wrote songs together, initially it was on acoustic guitars.
Yeah, usually keyboards, acoustic guitar. Mainly acoustic guitar because they were lying around the house.
Well, yeah, and it's not quite so noisy because you need the visionary aspect of knowing how that song is going to translate into an electric environment.
The ones we wrote on nose flute never turned out that nice.
The nose flute didn't know. Well, those were naughty days.
They were, yeah.
Naughty nasal days. There's an album, there's an autobiography. Naughty nasal days. But yeah, so it was basically a matter of going back to how the songs were given birth to do that. So we agreed to do another one. We just done a deal with Toshiba EMI for Japan, and they were incredibly insistent that we do this when we come over for promo, and they also wanted to film it and record it, which I wasn't quite ready for. But the management company we were involved with at the time, they were going, come on, give them a favor, do them a favor and all this. So we agreed to do that, but embellish, we did, a 40-minute set?
Yeah, but
almost like a greatest hits, but also we tied in, we were both very high on the songs we'd written for Restless Heart. And, it featured several of those songs in the actual Tokyo show.
It was a bit of a jam too, didn't we? Because we started some songs that we didn't even...
Well, yeah, no. Well, no, we'd never rehearsed, for instance, although it will work. One of the things that it proved that you can take any song and present it just in a different way. We were joking, somebody at the end was shouting out for Fool for Your Loving, and I was going, you're kidding on me? And then I went, well, give me a G minor. And it would work because the song is a great song in that environment. If you don't expect it to be the big chest-beating, bombastic, electric guitar solo song, if you accept it just in terms of the elements of the song, then it works well. But we tried. Somebody shouted "Burning Heart."
Turned into a burning fire.
Well, no, totally. But yeah, I love that song. But it's definitely Bert's song. That's for sure.
Well, yeah, we should.
Does it feel the same?
Yeah, it's a matter of key.
That's a great. Yeah.
And Bert doesn't even sing it in the same key, not nearly. You know, he dropped about 6.
Barry Whitesnake. Does it feel the same? It became a lot of fun, and I think it connected and touched a lot of people over the years, because we've been consistently asked to reprise that, which just really hasn't been. It hasn't been a matter of not wanting to do anything together. It's been a matter of time. Adrian's busy with his art. Over to Adrian. Adrian. The famous typing error.
Reckless art, basically, in this case.
No, you're doing great. He's got fantastic. What's your website?
Vandenbergart.com.
Yeah. Well worth checking out, boys and girls. We did all the preparation for we didn't know it was going to be called Starkers then. Starkers, by the way, for anybody who doesn't realise, means just naked. Which of course Adrian delights in any given opportunity.
Oh, yes. Just give me a chance.
So 2 glasses of wine and he's outside in the street, inviting police intervention.
One glass of Coca-Cola usually does the job.
But we did all the stuff here. You know, we're doing this in Lake Tahoe at my home. We did the rehearsals here, and we went from here to Tokyo, and. Both were pretty nervous about it, because it was going to be a whole show. I loved the version we did of. Well, I like all of the treatments we did of the songs. I think we chose very well, and I loved "Loving a Stranger," readdressing that approach.
Nice,
that came "Deeper the Love." I thought worked incredibly well. That's one of Adrian's and my songs. But it was pretty nerve-wracking for us, because that's not what we were schooled for.
The hard thing is when we wanted to do some more mid-tempo, up-tempo stuff, that's a lot harder to do with in that particular setup, you know.
I didn't want to do, or even attempt to do any, the Tarzan stuff, the screaming and shouting. It was definitely.
Give Me All Your Love Tonight, actually.
There was a bit of wailing in there, yeah. I was really pleased with that, and totally open to doing more like that. I see, I spoke to our mutual friend, Rob Tromboloid. Tromboloid.
It actually means drums.
Rob the drummer.
Rob the drummer.
About coming over and doing some stuff in Tulipville in Holland, Adrian's current domicile. Because we had so much fun doing it. So much fun working together, and we continue to do. This is the most concentrated, what people call quality time, that Adrian and I have been able to indulge in now for 9 years.
Yeah.
And it's immediate reconnection with my family, and
we used to be
eating us and drinking us out of house and home, of course.
Yes, we used to be young and handsome, and now we're just handsome.
Speak for yourself, Doris. But yeah, so we did the promo. The album actually did amazing. We got 2 #1 albums, I think, in Japan that year on the international chart, which was this. We recorded the album on, I can't remember what day it was. I think it was probably a Saturday, and the Sunday we mixed it, and edited it or whatever, and went to both the film studio, the edit bay, and sound, and that was it. It's the quickest project I've ever done in my life.
That's cheapest.
And we had a #1 album with it. We did the photo shoot with a fabulous Japanese photographer called Hiro.
Here I Go Again, was that?
Which one?
Was he called Hiro?
Hiro Go Again. Yeah. And this is without a drink, boys and girls.
Very nice.
But yeah, and all of the hierarchy, I think they were predominantly responsible. They brought in like retailers and radio people and media people, I think, for the show. How many did we have? Like, it was only 100 or something, wasn't it? It was in the roof of the Toshiba building in Tokyo, if they still have it. Times are hard all over.
For high-rise buildings,
and in the room, the top floor was the studio that they had. And that was kind of my only disappointment. One of the things that I want to address is try to make it visually a bit more interesting, black and white it up, or and put in more of the handheld camera footage that both Michael McIntyre and Miles Keller were shooting. Apart from that Japanese guy who stood right in front of one of the cameras.
Oh yeah, that looked good. Yeah.
2/3 of the show was the back of his head. Thank you so much.
The huge man-sized flesh-eating plant in between us.
Well, that was it was towering over you. That was very funny, very, very funny.
Like a jungle cruise. They had to do something.
But there was like no backdrop or anything.
No.
It was just, it was totally Starkers.
Very Starkers, yeah.
But as I say, what came out of it was, I think, for people. Unfortunately, the video, other than on bootleg, was never been made available outside of Japan, and never in a digital way. And I think we're going to try to do a 5.1 mix on this, just to make it a bit more interesting. Send you a guitar whizzing around people's studios, it opened up my eyes and my heart to the intimacy that you can develop with people. And had there not been the significant language barrier in English, between English and Japanese, had we been playing to an audience of people who were a little more fluent in English, they could have actually, it was intimate enough to have asked us questions, what was behind this song, or rather than, just standing there. Because there was a lot, in theatre, there's an expression called flop sweat. And both of us, you could see this, like, it wasn't just, the temperature there. There was a bit of like, this is not usually what we do.
Fear of death.
But it gave people an insight to how we sit down, and compose songs, play each other's ideas, and start fashioning the music before we get into electric land.
It was fun. If we would have had the title Starkers in Tokyo, maybe the audience would have shown up naked. So there would have been more entertainment in them.
Be careful what you wish for, darling.
Well, yes, I'll think about it.
But and it was a great opportunity to reconnect with Masa Ito and Ko Sakai, two incredible dear friends of ours who've supported certainly everything that Adrian and I have done together.
Yeah.
But I knew those guys when Deep Purple days, and Ko, for my son's first birthday, sent over just the most stunning collection of scrapbooks that he'd had, charting my entire career from Deep Purple on, and just extraordinary gift for my son to see, when he's older. Well, now he can understand what I do, but it's an incredible gift because I've never really collected. I've never been nostalgic or whatever. But then at times you regret that you don't have, you didn't shoot 16mm videos before video cameras, to document family or friends or colleagues. But, for me to be able to sing Soldier of Fortune for these guys who were huge Deep Purple fans was a real treat.
I loved playing it too. It's one of my favorite tracks when you were with Purple.
Well, that's what Richie's doing now mostly, isn't it? It's that Renaissance style, mead in Japan.
What a beautiful looking girl singer though.
Oh yes, of course. His missus now, I believe they were married. But all in all, it was a significantly more successful project. It was literally only supposed to be for Japan, and then EMI London said, we want to put it out, all over their territories, but they didn't go out with a video. So, and I think the only video you can get is NTSC, so that closes Europe down, for that. So this is going to be. If we can get this sorted out, and this is going to be a great deal of fun for us all, a great record, and a memento, a wonderful memento of Adrian van den Berg and me working together in the most intimate of circumstances. Enjoy it. All the best to you. Thank you so much for all the support and the love that you give to Adrian and to me. Thank you.
Thanks very much. See you soon.